When will you hire your last engineer?
It's a good question. I'll make a distinction here, which is, I think that there will come a point, and my guess on this point is probably in the neighborhood of, let's say, 2, 3, 4 years from now, where we stop using code as the main interface. And basically being a software engineer really is just instructing your computer and telling your computer what to do and saying, oh, like, you're looking at your own product and you're saying, hey.
You think 2 to 4 years from now, software engineers are not really looking at code in their day-to-day, just like they don't look at assembly, today.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's going and looking at your own product and deciding, oh yeah, like we need to make a new page here. By the way, like all this data, let's save this way, and let's index this according to X, Y, and Z, because here are the things that lookups that we need to do or whatever. Making a lot of these architectural decisions, but not looking at the code themselves. At least in the majority of circumstances. I think at that point, obviously the jobs change a lot. Funnily enough, I think if anything, we will have way more software engineers, not fewer. And I think just because the interface is not code anymore doesn't mean that the core skills of software.
Yes.
And so people often ask us, like, my son or daughter is in high school or is just starting college, like, should they even be studying computer science? And my answer is always absolutely yes. If anything, funnily enough, I feel like university computer science always had the opposite sin of doing too much of teaching you the concepts of what programming was about and what computer science was about, and not enough of like, all right, here's like syntax that you need to use, and like here's what it means to get a React app set up and whatever. I think we'll get to a point where those theoretical concepts and that high level understanding of, maybe in one line, like the model of a computer and how to make decisions, and problem solve with the computer as a tool, that is what programming will be. And if anything, there's going to be a lot more software engineers. I think one of the nice things is everyone talks about Jevons paradox and how it relates to AI. I think there's nowhere that it's more true than software because, we really never seem to run out of demand for more code.
You can just write a lot of software.
The half-joking way to say this is despite how many software engineers in the world, we all know this. There are so many products out there that are still so bad. You're logging into your bank, or you're dealing with your checkout at retail or whatever, and then there's all these things that are still like super outdated, super buggy. You're logging into your healthcare platform or whatever, and you're trying to click around and find your thing, and it's like
we haven't finished writing all the software yet.